This is Eufy's latest wire PoE security camera kit, the NVR S4 Max system. It comes with 4K security cameras and a powerful NVR that supports up to 16 cameras, making it ideal for those of you who have a large property or business location. What makes the system stand out is its AI auto tracking and triple lens setup that delivers full 360-degree coverage. Two lenses actively follow movement while the third stays locked in one direction, which is perfect for spotting multiple intruders at the same time. It's also packed with smart features, including advanced AI recognition, cross-camera tracking, color night vision, and an 8x hybrid zoom. One of the best parts is that there's no subscription required, so you can access your footage at any time without any added fees or worries. So this is a premium system, priced at $1,299, and I'll leave the link in the description along with any discount codes that I can find. Now let's go ahead and dive in and take a closer look at what the NVR S4 Max system brings to the table. Let's start with a quick unboxing overview. The contents are organized into 3 separate boxes. In the first box you'll find 4 PoE cameras neatly laid out, so these are currently only offered in white. The larger rectangular box contains the NVR box along with the power adapter, a short 3.3 foot Ethernet cable, an HDMI cable, and even a mouse to navigate the software. In the last box there's a quick start guide and 4 59-foot Ethernet cables. These were just long enough to reach the front of the house, but you may need longer cables depending on your house and where you'll put the NVR. You'll also find the mounting brackets, positioning guide stickers, and all the screws you'll need for installation. Installing the cameras is fairly straightforward. Each one requires 2 screws for mounting. You just need to drill 2 holes and then screw in the bracket. Once you install the bracket, you just need to slide the camera into the bracket and secure it by tightening the side screws that connect the camera to the bracket. You can then connect the Ethernet cable to the camera and secure the waterproof connectors, and these are designed to keep out dust and moisture, and this will make sure that the camera can withstand harsh weather conditions. However, the time-consuming part is routing the cables from the NVR to each camera. If you don't already have an existing pass-through, you also need to drill a hole from the inside of your house to the outside of your house. I highly recommend running the cables through conduit. This not only protects them from the elements, but also helps prevent exposed cables from being tampered with or being cut. Now this will take a while, so make sure to set aside a good 1 or 2 hours to get this done. Taking a closer look at the PoE security cameras, they are pretty large and have a nice hefty weight to them. The security cameras have an IP65 weather resistant rating, so they can handle rain and outdoor conditions without a problem and withstand temperatures ranging from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Each security camera features a triple lens setup that provides full 360-degree coverage. There's a top lens that is fixed and offers an ultra-wide 122 degrees field of view that captures a large area, and this tilts downwards 30 degrees. Below that are 2 lenses that are encased in a rotatable body, and this rotates 360 degrees and tilts 70 degrees. All of this together helps eliminate or minimize blind spots depending on where you mount them. Each lens is equipped with a 60 megapixel sensor with an f1.6 aperture, which does well in low light conditions, and this delivers high resolution video. The top lens records in 4K at 20 frames per second, while the bottom 2 record in 2K and also at 20 frames per second. That's an improvement over the usual 15 frames per second frame rate that you typically see in similar setups. There is also a spotlight on the top and lower sections, and are strong enough to illuminate up to 29.5 feet. On the left and right side of the camera body, there are some speaker cutouts, and the microphone are located on the left and right side of the rotatable camera housing. Around the back, there's a microSD card slot secured with 2 screws, and you can insert a microSD card into each camera for local backup storage if you need it, just in case the device loses network connection to the NVR. The video recording quality has been excellent. The daytime footage is sharp and detailed, and the night performance is surprisingly good, thanks to the f1.6 aperture that is very sensitive to light, so it's able to let in a lot of light. The color night vision looks excellent because of this, and I was impressed with this feature on the Eufy S3 Pro, and I'm glad to see it included in here as well. The video image has a well-balanced exposure, the bright areas aren't blown out, and there's still plenty of details in the shadows, allowing you to clearly see what's happening around your home. You can also enable HDR, which will make the videos look a little better since this enhances the contrast of the bright and dark areas. You can also customize what triggers a recording, whether it's people, cars, or pets, and I found the pet detection to work really well. Check out this clip of a stray cat that noticed the camera and just gave that deep stare that can look into your soul. It picked up on the camera because it makes a subtle sound when it moves. It's not very loud, but it's noticeable enough for people and animals to pick up on. You can download the footage directly through the Eufy mobile app, or you can use a USB drive to export clips from the NVR itself, though most people will probably just stick to the app. Video compression is handled really well. The fixed camera saves clips in 8.3 megapixels at 3840 by 2160 resolution, while the videos from the tracking cameras are downloaded at 4.1 megapixels in 2680 by 1420p. I do want to let you know that I'm using the beta version of the Eufy app, and downloads are a bit slow right now, and sometimes they fail, so I have to re-download them. But all these bugs should be gone with the public version of the Eufy app. So when you use a USB to download the videos from the NVR, you can choose between two qualities. There's low and high, and I always choose the highest quality. If you're going to be using the Eufy app on your phone and downloading the videos onto your phone, I recommend setting the bitrate to the highest setting so you can get the best video quality possible. This will apply it to both the fixed and tracking camera. Now if you're wondering why there are two lenses at the bottom, it's to improve image quality when you zoom in. The lower lens has an 8x hybrid zoom system which provides sharper details when zoomed in. It also supports auto framing, so it keeps the subject centered at all times, and this works really well. It is able to auto frame from very far, which is pretty impressive. Here are a couple of video clips where you can see the auto framing and hybrid zoom in action. The video zooms in and within a split second it switches to the telephoto lens for a clearer image. The switch is smooth and the camera tracks movement pretty accurately. Now, there are times where the person is not far enough for the lens to switch over to the telephoto lens that has a 3x optical zoom. So it just crops in on the wide lens and that is why it doesn't look as clear. But you can always reference the video that the top 4K camera captures.
Now let's quickly go over the audio quality. The built-in speakers sound surprisingly good and there's very minimal delay, which is to be expected since the system is wired. So this is a quick audio test so that you can get an idea of how the speakers sound. And as you can tell, the sound is clear, and the microphone also does a great job at picking up my voice. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. This is a quick microphone test coming from the Eufy S4 Max security camera. And this is what the audio quality sounds like, so let me know in the comment section how this sounds.
Like most security cameras, the system also includes a built-in alarm, and it's loud. Eufy also added some flashing warning lights too, and I think they're pretty cool. They blink red and blue like police lights. Now, I'm not sure if having those colors might raise any legal issues, but they're definitely gonna grab attention. If you want to be on the safe side, you can also change this in the settings to a white blinking light. A quick look at the NVR system. This has a pretty small profile, and on the back it has 8 Ethernet ports, 2 USB ports for plugging in a mouse, a keyboard, or a USB flash drive. There's also a USB Type-C port, an HDMI port, and the power port. The NVR has vents on the sides for cooling, and inside there's an AI chip that does everything on board. It has an 8-core processor that makes the software feel pretty smooth, and so far I have not encountered any lag, which is good. The awesome thing is that you can access your cameras through the Eufy app, and it is super simple to set up. You can also access this through the web on a secure network, and you will need to have an account set up to use this. Now let's go over some of the basic controls in the Eufy app. From the app you can access the live view, where both of the camera feeds are stacked and the main fixed camera is on the bottom. A neat feature on here is the ability to drag a target icon on the fixed view, which instantly moves the tracking camera to that area. You can also manually start recording from here, take a screenshot, enter the two-way talk, manually pan or tilt the second camera. You can also do things like adjust the spotlight brightness and change the night mode from standard, spotlight, or set it to infrared. From the app, you can also view all the recorded events and filter them by a specific date and time range. The AI detection feature provides a snapshot of each detected person, making it easy to identify who was captured. There's also a daily security report that summarizes all the events that occurred throughout the day. Under the Insight section, you'll find a collection of visitor faces showing both familiar and unfamiliar individuals who stopped by your home. The Summary tab gives you a quick breakdown of how many events were captured throughout the day, and how many of those events were triggered by people, pets, or vehicles. And it even displays a weekly activity graph. One of the best features on here is the cross-camera tracking. It creates a unified timeline that shows footage from all your cameras during the same time frame. And by default they play at a 2x speed, but you can adjust the playback speed if needed. This is a convenient way to follow a person's movement across multiple cameras without having to search, play, and pause each video individually. Another great feature is the Smart AI Video Search. It uses the power of AI to help you quickly find specific footage. Just type in what you're looking for and it filters the results for you. For example, I searched person with red shirt and it pulled up all the clips showing someone wearing a red shirt or something close to it. It's surprisingly accurate and a huge time saver, especially when you don't remember the exact date or time frame of an event. So you can connect the NVR directly to a monitor or TV, and this will launch the built-in software interface. From here you can view all the connected cameras in real time using the Live View tab. There's also a playback option that lets you review the footage from earlier in the day, and there's also an event section that has all the highlights from any motion trigger activity based on the types of motion that you set the camera to pick up. In the settings menu, you can customize options like the 24/7 continuous recording or to only record motion activities. You can adjust the video resolution, motion sensitivity, and more. One thing to keep in mind is that this 4-camera setup will eat through storage really quickly, especially if you have this set to record 24/7. Since each camera records 2 video files, one in 4K and the other in 2K. I highly recommend upgrading to a larger hard drive like a 6TB one, otherwise you'll only get a couple hours worth of footage before it starts overwriting previous video clips. Now, if you have your set to only record when motion is detected, then the 2TB hard drive will last you a couple weeks before it starts overwriting older videos. The good thing is that it's pretty simple to get into the NVR if you need to upgrade the hard drive. You just need to remove 5 screws, 2 on each side and 1 on the back. Once you remove the screws, just lift the top panel up. Inside you'll notice there's plenty of space to work with. On this top right side, there's a small fan which blows air across the heatsink that helps cool the processor inside and pushes the hot air outwards. On this bottom left side is where the hard drive base sits, and this is where you can swap in a larger hard drive. Something worth mentioning is that the NVR software doesn't include a simple power off option. Having that built in would make it much easier to safely shut down the system, especially when you need to move the unit or replace the hard drive. Without this option, you have to manually stop the 24/7 recording just to avoid cutting power abruptly and risking data loss. A proper shutdown option would help ensure all footage is saved securely. Overall, the Eufy S4 Max security system is a solid choice for anyone looking for reliable 24/7 recording, especially if you have a larger home and want to minimize blind spots. The camera offers excellent performance with impressive video quality both during the day and night. The tracking speed is really good, and the hybrid zoom works really well, and both of these combined do an awesome job at keeping the subject in frame, and thanks to this, the cross-camera tracking is even more useful. Also, that AI filtering is pretty powerful and will definitely save you a lot of time. So if you're interested in picking this up, I will leave the link below in the description alongside any discount codes that I can find. Alright, so that does it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more tech related content, and I will talk to you on the next one.